Everybody, welcome. Been a while we've been streaming here. I am Jayhawk. This is the WWF 1975 stream. I'm trying to add a couple last couple promotions in various Discords. And give those a shot there. Try to get some traffic in here. So, those of you who are not overly aware of how things work here, I have the audio off right now. I'll turn it on in a second here, the game audio, but we're going to start with May 12th, 1979. We're going to run a WWE universe, basically from the formation of when the WWF became the WWF and forward, and hopefully this works out the way we want it to work. And I'm not going to really go over the lineup here. The first 5 matches you see are all basically going to happen. We got a couple of non-title matches. We've got a rivalry to close off the show here tonight. I'll keep that a surprise, but I don't know what's going to happen with that. Let's go ahead and get started. Unassigned, perfect. The tag team champions, Johnny and Jerry Valiant, against Johnny, Rodz, and Estrada in our opening contest. Let's go ahead and go to it. Turn the game volume down a bit there. I don't want to blow everybody out of there, but and here come the world.
Contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 505 pounds. Gentlemen, Jerry Valiant and luscious Valiant.
They are the Valiant brothers. The World Tag Team Champions. Technically the first ever WWF Tag Team Champion. And here come their opponent.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 469 pounds. The Superstar and Jose.
So this is Johnny Rodz and Jose Estrada, very formidable tag team. Okay, and this match will be one fall with a 15-minute time limit non-title matchup here. There's the bell. We are officially underway. Again, one fall, 15 minutes. That will be all non-title tag team matches in this universe. I'm really excited about this universe. I'm excited about being able to follow on some things there. Oh, nice running knee by Johnny Rodz on the champion right there. It's Jerry Valiant in the ring. And I apologize for having the health bar and stuff on the screen here, but it helps me kind of follow along as well as who's who in certain cases. It's Johnny Rodz dragging Jerry Valiant to the rope. Valiant are managed by Captain Lou Albano. I don't know why this didn't let me put Lou Albano, why the manager are in here. For really the first time I've experimented with the universe mode. No. Forgive me for that here. Okay, that nice little hip toss there by Jerry Valiant, not moving him over. And a couple of stomps here. As far as premium live events go, these will be based on the televised house shows of the era. So Madison Square Garden and the Spectrum mostly. There were a few shows in July that were televised from the Steel Pier in Atlantic City. We'll have to see as we get closer to that whether that'll be a nice knee chop there by luscious Johnny Valiant. We'll have to see as we get along closer to that if we can do those events or not. We may or may not be able to, but And one thing I do want to let you know, we are going to eventually start a Patreon here for the channel, where we will do some watch-alongs of some of the events that will coincide with what we're actually doing. In some cases, because of the 48-week format with the Universe mode, it may just be watching an episode from the off week that we don't have something. The Spectrum and Madison Square Garden shows that we have access to, we'll do those as well. Johnny Valiant better get Johnny Rodz back in the ring here. We might have our first draw right in the opening going. Okay, there we go. Throw him into the corner there, coming up, back in the ring. And a hip toss. We've yet to see Jorge Estrada in this matchup. Johnny Rodz fighting back with a couple of big right hands there. And, right to the eye, catching him. And unique version of the backbreaker by Johnny Rodz going for the cover. We get one. One call we get. Then Johnny Rodz at this stage looking good here. Finally can come back in that corner. There's the tag to Jorge Estrada. Finally getting into this matchup 3 minutes plus in. See the time remaining in the contest in the upper right-hand corner. I hope my PlayStation gamer tag. I don't know if I can get that off of there or not. Not going to worry too much about it today. Weight clock here by Legend Johnny Valiant. Pick up Johnny Rodz. Oh, big atomic drop. Our first quote-unquote premium live event will be from the Philadelphia Spectrum. It'll be in week 3 of May, which will coincide with May 26th on our virtual calendar here. Boston Crab by Jerry Valiant on Jorge Estrada. Estrada's going to power out of that. He's pretty close to the rope, though. Probably could have crawled to get out of that one. Oh, look at that. Nice kick to the knee there by gentleman Jerry Valiant. Now whipping him up. Oh, nice double chop. And the hot tag to Johnny Rodz. Jerry Valiant on the... and wisely getting off that top rope onto the apron. Jerry Valiant picking him up, shoulder breaker. Nicely done, and going to work on Estrada, who's still down in the ring. Now, nerve hold there on the Estrada. Johnny Rodz on his feet. Buying his time, and got caught. Sleeper hold here by gentleman Jerry Valiant on Johnny Rodz. He got it locked in. Got it locked in, and now, unable to get the win off of it. Tag made to the luscious Johnny Valiant. The first ever WWF Tag Team Champion. There could cover by luscious Johnny Valiant. And the 3 count. That's it. I was not expecting to fall that quickly.
Here are your winners, gentlemen, Jerry Valiant and luscious Valiant.
The Valiant brothers get the win. I did not get the time of the fall. I'll have to go back and get that at a later point here. I was not expecting it to end that quick, I'm not going to lie. And coming up next here is where some of our creative license is going to end up taking place. We've got Ted DiBiase. He'll be in his $1 Million Man gear, although he is not the $1 Million Man at this stage. He is the WWF North American Champion. We'll talk about that momentarily. He'll be taking on the Duke of Dorchester, Pete Doherty. I like Pete Doherty a lot, the Duke of Dorchester. This could be fun. We'll see what happens here. DiBiase and Doherty coming up. And again, DiBiase, the North American Champion. DiBiase came into the territory billed as the North American Champion in the Worldwide Wrestling Federation. This match will be non-title, 1 fall, 10 minutes. We'll talk more about that North American title on the other side here.
Heavyweight Champion, Ted.
Okay, and again, we're doing creative liking here. Obviously, Ted DiBiase was not the $1 Million Man at this point. Was not even a heel at this point. He was a clean-cut babyface. But I could not find a Ted DiBiase that went back far enough to make this accurate, so we're just going to go with what we got. But as far as being the North American Champion, Ted DiBiase on the February 17, 1979 edition of All-Star Wrestling appeared at Agriculture Hall in Allentown, Pennsylvania with the North American Championship belt. And as the name changing from the WWF to the WWF holds that title here.
And his opponent from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 246 pounds, Peter Doherty.
Duke of Dorchester, Pete Doherty. I love this guy. I shouldn't. I absolutely shouldn't, but I love this guy. This is going to be a fun matchup, I think, here. Okay. And you may be asking, hey, why are you using the matches that you have here? We're going to try, to an extent, to follow things as they actually happen. It's not going to be an exact science. The reason it's not going to be an exact science is we can't get everybody giving Doherty the doink entrance here. Okay. I mean, some of the people that wrestled in the era are just not available to download, and I'm not good enough to create them, I'm not going to lie. And you can see in that upper right-hand corner here, one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Able to take down by Ted DiBiase, going right into that figure four leg lock. DiBiase at various points in his career used a step over toe hold or spinning toe hold at the finisher. So this is right off the bat. It's too early to get the win off of it. He can wear that. And now he's going to go back and stomp away at the belly there of the Duke of Dorchester, Pete Doherty. And a big flash off the ropes there, nicely executed as well. So DiBiase, in the opening few minutes here, in the opening 30 seconds or so here, doing quite well for himself. And DiBiase got some female fans in attendance. You might be able to hear them in the background here. But like I said, we will try to an extent to keep things as close to what actually happened as possible. Obviously, we'll have to change some things around based on what happened in current championship matches, and even some of these non-title matches. But I'll tell you right now, in real life at the May 1929 Philadelphia Spectrum show, which we will accumulate here, hopefully in a few days, Ted DiBiase defended the North American title against handsome Jimmy Valiant. But any non-title match, swinging neckbreaker by Doherty, going for the cover here, one. All I got was one. In any of these non-title matches, they will work. Yeah, they will absolutely work out to where they can work out basically like the Ring of Honor Proving Ground match. If Doherty goes the full 10 minutes or pulls off an uppercut, he'll move right into the contention for that North American Championship. We'll change that card around. So, Gary of right hand there by the Duke of Dorchester, Pete Doherty, now getting up the $1 million. Well, he's not the $1 Million Man. He got the type because that's what I found, but Gary shot there, pick him off, winging. Slam there, nicely executed. Went for a football tackle myth, going again here. Big backdrop there by the Duke of Dorchester. Stomping away at him here, and get down splash. On the outside, Doherty doing well for himself here. He may be getting himself up for a future shot at that North American Championship. And Ted DiBiase Needs to get back in control here. Picking up Doherty. And dropping him right onto that metal guardrail. Now into that spinning toe hold. We talked about DiBiase using that as a finisher in a very important career earlier. And dropped the elbow there. And Doherty back in the ring at the count of 7. And now right back in, going for a cover. Get one. You get only a count of 1. DiBiase doing well for him at the moment here. Been a pretty even matchup here. Back in that spinning toe hold, going with that figure 4 leg lock one more time. He'll do a little bit more damage at this point in the match with it than he did when he opened the match with it. Oh, Gun King Natty ducking have Doherty, looking to let him go. Pick him up off the canvas here. Run off. Big running boot by the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. And now up on the middle rope on the inside. Went for a knee drop to miss him. And now Doherty got a hold of the $1 Million Man and come face first into that top turnbuckle. Pick up DiBiase. Body slam him down. Now we got a cover. 1 is all we're going to get there. Duke of Dorchester. Wrestling TV taping for the most part in this era. He's working New England. He's working Boston Garden. That area. It looks like I actually caught him with that punch. Wasn't sure for a minute there. Doherty going back up to the middle rope on the inside. He's waiting for DiBiase to get to his feet here. And another flying punch, flying forearm. Catching the North American champion right in the head. DiBiase now with the kick to the midsection. Big right hand. And into the Cobra Clutch. Not yet the $1 Million Dream, but that's going to do it. Looked to be a time of 5:04.
Here is your winner,
Ted DiBiase defeating the Duke of Dorchester, Pete Doherty, with the Cobra Clutch in 5:04. So good effort by the Duke of Dorchester in this matchup. But was not quite able to get the victory. Good little matchup, though. Good little matchup there. And coming up next, a couple of youngsters. Gonna be Steve Travis, the up-and-comer from North Carolina, taking on the rookie Bobby Fulton. One fall with a 10-minute time limit. Let's go ahead and get ready for this one. Here we go, getting ready.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 220 pounds,
Bobby
Bobby Fulton.
Fulton making his way to the ring here. Bobby Fulton, I believe, again, his rookie year. I believe that's 100% legit at this point that he get his rookie year. And he is being used mostly as enhancement talent at this point. And he's about to take on a guy who got a bit of a push on occasion in the WWF, Steve Travis. We'll be seeing him in action a little bit later on here. Let's go up to, I believe that's Mike Rowe, our ring announcer.
And his opponent from Charlottesville, Virginia, weighing in 129 pounds, Steve Travis.
Steve Travis making his way to the ring here. Steve Travis, I'll give Steve Travis all the credit in the world. Talented enough wrestler. Did not have a lot of charisma. That's going to be what killed him, what really killed him. But he made a couple runs in the WWF. Whoever made him here got him acting like a heel. I'm not sure that's the best course of action for that, but it is what it is. Steve Travis at various points in his career get pushing here and there. He got some tag team title shots around this era with a couple of different partners. Again, one fall with a 10-minute time limit here. Our third matchup of the evening. There's the bell. Nice drop kick right off the bat by Steve Travis. Very nicely done. I'm going to admit, my knowledge of Steve Travis is really limited. It's based on his 82 WWF run, where he was really kind of a lower to mid-card type of guy. Had a pretty decent tag team with Quick Draw Rick McGraw, but it never broke out to where his potential was. Bobby Fulton found a lot of success pretty much everywhere but the WWF. Steve Travis went for the elbow. Bobby Fulton missing. High cross body. Does not go for the cover. Now getting up Fulton again here. Stopped him right in the midsection. Ask Fulton to get up to his feet. Not sure that's the smartest idea, but he got Fulton up against the rope here. And again, come into the rope, gearing a forearm to the small of the back there. And down go Bobby Fulton. There can stomp. There can elbow drop into the midsection. Went for a stomp. Fulton actually able to roll out of the way of that stomp. Catching Travis with a knee lift. Nicely done. And a leg drop. Going for the cover. I don't think he's going to get him with that one. Just two hands on the chest. Count of two if all Fulton can get there. What's fun about doing a universe like this, though, is seeing which of these guys will kind of break out and maybe become bigger stars. Head kicker and Fulton in the rope. Maybe become bigger stars than what they were in real life. Pick up Fulton here. Shoulder breaker. Nicely done. Travis again not going for the cover. Kick to the back, though. And now there's a kick to the upper thigh there. Nice drop kick by Steve Travis. And calling Fulton, trying to get Fulton up to his feet here. I know I experimented with it at 1984 Universe last year, and a guy like Billy Travis only worked at Hampton Town that won a lot of matches and moved up the ladder pretty quickly. And that's why I don't want to necessarily, hold it exactly to what we had in real life. Big forearm there by Bobby Fulton. I want a chance at Bobby Fulton for however long his run was here, and I don't think it was very long. See if I can find out how long Fulton was around actually, but there's a cover hook of the leg. Did not get the pin off of that one. Yeah, Fulton's not here long at all, actually. Actually, the last got the taping that Bobby Fulton wrestled in for the WWF until 1997. No. Not going to see much of Bobby Fulton. I got Bobby Fulton wrestling on the May 20. Kicked up and got All-Star Wrestling, and then he's done. There's a cover. There's a 3 count, though. Bobby Fulton gets that win. And that moved him up the ladder. Three minutes and 47 seconds. Bobby Fulton getting the win over Steve Travis here. I tell you, that's a big loss for Steve Travis. Big win for Bobby Fulton. He may be able to keep himself on the roster after a win like that. We got more action coming up here, and it's another creative license type of situation here. As you see, it is labeled as the Iron Sheik against SD Special Delivery Jones. Iron Sheik at this point was known as Hossein Arab. Nobody did a creative wrestler for Hossein Arab that I saw. I wasn't gonna mess with it. Oh, I didn't change match 5. I'm going to have to do that. Okay. We're not having Steve Travis wrestle twice. We'll take a brief intermission after this next matchup here. Iron Sheik and SD Jones, the 1 fall 10-minute time limit. Let's go up for the reintroduction to this next contest. Ooh, Fulton music. Nice touch. I like that.
The foe is scheduled for 1 fall, making his way to the ring from Tehran, Iran, weighing in at 258 pounds, the
Iron Sheik, Hossein Arab, as he was known in this era, making his way to the ring. I've seen some of the Hossein Arab footage from this era. It's the same character. He's just not called the Iron Sheik. That's literally the only difference. He'll be taking on SD Jones here in this matchup. Gotta make sure. I just realized I got the microphone level spiking up here at certain points when I talk. We don't want to do that. We don't want to drown you guys out. So get that lowered down a little bit here. And here comes SD Special Delivery Jones, nice wine shirt.
weighing in at 260 pounds, SD Jones.
Special Delivery Jones, and I know a lot of you are going to remember SD Jones as the guy who got beat by King Kong Monday in less than 30 seconds at WrestleMania 1. You know, the guy that lost on TV a lot, but really, up until WrestleMania 1, SD Jones won quite a bit. Another guy who got some tag team title matches at various points. I think he got some Intercontinental title shots at various points. So SD Jones, don't sleep on SD Jones. SD Jones, tremendous talent. And here we go, 1 fall, 10-minute time limit. Collar elbow tie-up, neither man budging, and oh, that's D just talking. The Iron Sheik down, Sheik getting his foot caught on that bottom rope, getting caught back in another lockup here. And getting SD Jones down, so even matchup so far. These guys trying to jockey for position out of these roll-ups. Out of these lockup, I mean, and now SD, oh, face first. Down he goes, nicely done. Now cranking back on the neck here is SD Jones. And again, I would not consider SD Jones in 1979 winning a match like this an upset. 1987, sure. 1979, not really. Maybe a minor one, but SD Jones spinning forearm smash and drops the elbow. And a kick right to the back there. And you see SD Jones firing up, asking the Iron Sheik get to his feet, pounding away on him here. Hey, look at the action we got going on here. supposed to be Tito Santana, not Steve Travick in the next match. Got to make sure to change that. I don't know what happened there, but now FD Jones and the Iron Sheik fighting their way out on the floor here. Calling out a little tie-up, getting him up. Pile driver on the floor. No, power bomb. I'm going to drop him on that guardrail, it looked like. No, actually did not drop him on the guardrail. Did drop him on the concrete floor. For those of you new to wrestling, new to WWE, two wrestlers have a 10 count. Get back into the ring and avoid being counted out. Both men are back in by kick. And there's a shoulder tackle by FD Jones. FD coming up with a couple of kicks as well here. FD Jones in control. I'm going to give the dude credit. Ducked underneath that one. Go for the atomic drop. Level him. There's a whip into the corner. Oh, Sheik catching him. Into the abdominal stretch now. He got the locked in, and nice counter out of that by FD Jones in the hip toss. There's Sheik with the kick to the midsection. And they're going to send FD Jones into that top turnbuckle. I got a running kick there. Oh, running elbow. By the Iron Sheik, catching him now. Boot. Right to the throat. Choking him again here. Nicely done. Give him some credit. Go far, go good here. Going for the cover. There's a kick out. Referee saying she got a 1 count off it. I don't even think she got that much. Now running off. Oh, kick to the face. Kick right to the face. Iron Sheik up on his feet, up to the top rope. Big flying axe handle. Stomping away on him here. Oh, on a big Kaito style suplex. They got him going for cover. This could do it. 1, 2, and got him. 4:32 the time of the fall. The Kaito suplex in 4:32 getting the win. A nice job there by the Iron Sheik. Gained his first win and he looks to get a shot at Bob Backlund in that WWF Championship. With that, we are going to go ahead and take a brief intermission here. This should be, if you're watching live on Twitch, it will be a brief intermission, 5 minutes, maybe less. If you're watching on YouTube after the fact, you might see a brief cut, and that'll be pretty much it. We'll be back in a few minutes here with more WWF Championship Wrestling.
Sounds good. Sounds bad. 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 Sounds bad.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 320 pounds, Nikolai.
I had my microphone muted. You guys have heard nothing for the last minute. That will cost him. One fall to 10-minute time limit here. Nikolai Volkoff, accompanied by Clackey, Freddie Blackey. You're going to take on the fiery newcomer, Tito Santana. Should be a tremendous one-on-one contest here. We got one more segment coming up after this, and the next game into rivalry. Well, I'm not going to pretend I know what's going to happen with it. I don't. Tito Santana. And again, I know this is not the historically accurate era here in 1979 for this version of Tito. I'm not worried about it. Bella gone. We are underway here. One fall, 10 minutes. Waist lock here by Tito Santana to get things started. Both guys relatively new to the territory at this point here. Of course, Nikolai Volkoff has been here a couple of different times before. One had Nikolai Volkoff earlier in the 70s and then later on. And before that, had won the Mongol like a tag team champion. We got a nice sequence of wrestling counters here. Some near falls going on in the early going. Volkoff now with a sleeper hold. I tell you, they're going all out. These guys don't get paid by the hour. They get paid by the... Yeah, you get paid more if you win than if you lose. So give these two guys credit. They are going for it here. Volkoff using that superior strength advantage. Push Tito Santana back into the corner. Again, the collar and elbow tie-up. Tito countering that into a waist lock. Matt Merrick out of it into a reverse pinlock. Nicely done there by Nikolai. Oh, nice. Cranking away at that headlock here. Wrenching away at that. Tito in some pain in the early going of this contest. Rolling out of that into a hammerlock. Nice chain wrestling here in the opening minute and a half of this matchup. One fall, 10 minutes. Santana. If Nikolai can find a way of it. Santana wrenching away at that hammerlock. I tell you, they might go the full 10 minutes. It might take 10 minutes to get out of the chain wrestling sequence. Nice leg trip, double leg trip there by Tito Santana. Now they're gonna mix it up a little bit. Single leg takedown. No, Santana going to work on the leg. And honestly, that's not a bad idea with a bigger man like that. Going up to the top rope might be too early for this. And the guy against it, he wasted too much time there. If you're gonna go up there and wait that long, take the shot. Santana fighting back from that onslaught there by Nikolai Volkoff, whipping Nikolai into the corner. On there, an elbow there. And Oh, Freddie Blackie up on the ring apron, removing the top turnbuckle on the northwest side. That's going to distract the referee, and she replaced that turnbuckle pad. Volkoff, fake first to the top turnbuckle, going up top rope and Cove. And I tell you, Nikolai's not going to waste time. But he's going to miss that flying knee. Santana's going to go for the cover right off of it, way too early. They have to call an elbow tie up here. Santana going up here. Pile driver. Nope. Countered. Backdrop by Nikolai Volkoff. Nicely done. And there, here he goes. Shot there by Nikolai. Oh, big time. Right hand. Pick up Santana. Toss Santana down like he's nothing. Man, oh man alive. That come back up, correcting him up over his head, and just dropping him down. Nicely executed there. And now I went for the bear hug. Santana with an elbow out of it. Drop kick, got it a little low, got him more in the chest than in the head. Did its damage. And now Santana up on the apron. Looks like he wants to springboard into the ring. Is he actually going to, or is it going to... Oh, he does. A little flying shoulder block action. Going for the cover here. Blackie is taking advantage of the distraction to get that top turnbuckle pad off again. Giving a shot. Single leg takedown there, nicely done. And get Santana going to work on the leg. Again, great strategy on the bigger guy here. Work on the leg. And of course, Tito with that figure four. Yeah, he's going for that right here, the figure four leg lock. He's been working on the leg. See if he can do enough damage to get Nikolai out of it. The Nikolai's not going to commit. He breaks the hold. Santana taunting Blackie here. Now that's a mistake, especially with the referee distracted with that turnbuckle pad. Santana. Oh, Santana here choking Nikolai over that top rope. Kicks to the midsection here, going for a pile driver perhaps. Nicely done. 5 minutes have gone by. We're halfway through this time limit here in this contest. Getting ready to... Well, not sure what Santana was thinking there. There's that knee drop here. Santana should consider going for that flying forearm. He's up top here. This time he doesn't hesitate. Flying elbow drop. And again, getting his foot caught in that bottom rope. I would go for that flying forearm here, but I would absolutely keep working on the leg. It might be enough to get him though. Neck crank, 1, 2, and 5:39, the time of the fall.
Here is your winner, Tito
Tito Santana with the big win. Kind of anticlimactic after all that. A good matchup up until that point. But the neck crank gives Tito Santana the pinfall victory in 5:41. And now we are getting ready for our rivalry portion of the broadcast here. We'll talk a little bit more about the rivalry here in just a moment. Tito Santana celebrating on that middle row. Oh, not too long ago, Greg the Hammer Valentine had a match with Chief J. Strombo on television. Greg the Hammer Valentine held on to the figure 4 leg lock quite a long time. And with the cranking of that figure 4 leg lock, Greg Valentine broke Chief J. Strombo's leg, basically. But Chief J. Strombo has missed a significant amount of time here, thanks to that figure 4 leg lock, Greg Hammer Valentine. He's getting ready to come back. Valentine keeps saying, oh, Strombo's never coming back. Strombo's never coming back. Strombo is coming back, and we're going to be seeing the beginning of the making of that one here shortly. We've been gone 2 months. Well, let's see what happens with the rivalry. I honestly have no idea what's going on with this rivalry. I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna... I'm not changing anything with the contested action, with the rivalry option. We're gonna see what happens. Storyline's gonna play out how it plays out. It's gonna be very interesting here. It is time for our final segment here on Championship Wrestling. And here comes Greg the Hammer Valentine.
The foe is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 243 pounds, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
And this contest will be one fall to a finish. I did not set a time limit up for this. I don't know what the plan is. The screen listed it as a promo. We'll have to see what occurs from here. Opponent labeled as a mystery. Given the different rivalry between Strongbow, I might have spoiled the whole thing without even realizing what I was doing. But we'll see what's happening from here. Valentine asking for a microphone. Let's see what. We're not getting any subtitles or anything. He's just going to talk into a microphone. I think he's issuing an open challenge. Open challenge is being answered. Let's go up to our ring announcer.
And his opponent from New Jersey, weighing in at 401 pounds,
Gorilla Monsoon. Coming out to the ring to take on Greg the Hammer Valentine here, accepting the open challenge. And tell you, if you have not read it yet, Brian R. Coleman's book, The Irresistible Force, about Gorilla Monsoon. Get it wherever books are sold. Get it at Barnes & Noble. Get it at Books A Million. Get it online at Amazon. We seriously gave Gorilla Monsoon gold, that little thing there. I mean, not a lot of Gorilla Monsoon footage out there, so you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Greg the Hammer Valentine issued that open challenge. Bell gone, we are underway. And I think it's the one match you're not going to see a time on here because it is a rivalry match. We couldn't. Oh, nice counter there into a cradle. Not getting much out of that at all here. Oh, nice move there by Gorilla Monsoon. Gorilla Monsoon with an amateur background. You don't think so, the guy, 400 pounds, but Gorilla can go. Gorilla with a tremendous amount of talent, tremendous amount of in-ring ability. Being as big as he is, he's going to be tough to beat. Gorilla Monsoon picks the hammer up. Snake Eye on that top turnbuckle, and I might have busted him open. Gorilla Monsoon with the stomp. I mean, seriously, go read that Gorilla Monsoon book from Brian Coleman. Oh, Valentine moving out of the way there. Read that Gorilla Monsoon book by Brian R. Coleman. Running shoulder block there, nicely executed. Yeah, Brian R. Coleman did a great job with that book, talking about the great match that Gorilla Monsoon had with Bruno Sammartino, their famous 74-minute match. Go for the cover after the snake eye, count of 1. A guy like Gorilla's not going to lose a ton. Now he got that get down that time. Valentine getting to his feet quickly, though. Here he can punch and forearm can chop. That last one having no effect. He just made Gorilla angry with that one. But fighting away again here. Hey, give Valentine some credit. He is not backing down. He got him rocking, but couldn't get him down. And now Gorilla with the hammer. Valentine fighting away with a few elbows. Nicely done. Valentine recently at Madison Square Garden. A couple of shots at Bob Backlund Championship. Oh, man. We're back on March 26th at Madison Square Garden. That was the rematch. They went to a 60-minute draw in February. Had a no-time-limit rematch in March with Backlund winning in a little bit over 30 minutes. Going out to the floor here again. If you're just now joining us for some reason, 10 count on the floor. Get back in the ring. Big forearm there by the hammer, Greg Valentine. I'll tell you there. Tremendous action by these guys so far. Give them all some credit here. Both men back in the ring. I want to give Valentine all the credit in the world. Nice DDT there. He had given Gorilla Monsoon everything he wanted and then come here tonight. Gorilla with that skyink advantage is harder to hurt. Double leg takedown going. I thought he was going to go for a sharpshooter there. It looked like he's going for a surfboard and into a curb stomp. Nicely done. Valentine in control here. Looks like he's going to do it again. Oh, this time he does go for the sharpshooter. Cranking back on a Gorilla, able to get to the rope. It's too close to the rope when that hold got locked in. And again, give Valentine some credit here. You know, Valentine would love another shot at Bob Backlund in that World Championship. Love to get himself in position to get that title shot. Coming up here at, nice elbow. Catching him there. Big shot there by Gorilla going for it. And there's the nerve hold. Got that cranked in. Valentine would love to get that shot at Bob Backlund in that championship at the Philadelphia Spectrum in just 2 weeks' time. I'm actually hearing rumors that Gorilla Monsoon may be looking to form a tag team with young Steve Travis. Abdominal stretch here. I gotta say it, Gorilla. I'm sorry. Don't have that leg hook. Don't have that leg hooked behind your other leg there. Not getting the full pressure on it. Gorilla senses that. He shoves Valentine down. And Valentine nicely done there. Okay, we're 5 minutes into this contest here, and now they're going to trade blows in the center of the ring. I would think Gorilla would have the advantage in a slugfest, and yeah, it sure looks like he does. He's got Valentine rocking. Valentine fighting back, though. Hey, look, a fantastic main event for this first edition of WWF Championship Wrestling, please. If you're watching on Twitch, hit that follow button. Get the notification for when I go live. If you're watching the replay on YouTube. Oh, man, there's trade blows in the center ring. If you're watching the replays on YouTube, hit the like and subscribe buttons there, too. Catching him with the elbow there. Nice. Jawbreaker there. Big right hand. Picking up. Airplane spin coming. That's one of Gorilla Monsoon's big maneuvers. He did that to Muhammad Ali a couple years ago. Getting Valentine down. Valentine going to get to his feet. Going for it again. Really with that airplane spin a second time. Getting out of one of those hard enough. Two, I don't think he's going to do it. That should do it. 1, 2, 3. Real launch through with the airplane spin, beating Greg Valentine 6 minutes and 28 seconds. That'll.
Here is your winner,
Gorilla Monsoon gets the win over Greg Valentine in 6 minutes and 28 seconds. Longest match of the show. Open season trophy earned. Now let's earn the trophy there for. Okay, no kind of Chief J Strombo in that. So that's interesting how that played out there. Alright, we got thank you guys for joining us here. Of course, if you are watching this live on Twitch right now, hit that follow button. I'd love to have you guys come back, especially get some activity going in the chat. For those of you watching the replay on Twitch, hit that like and subscribe button. It's going to help my algorithm out, help more people find the channel. I definitely want to see more people getting involved here. Follow me on Twitter at RefJayhawk. Really, all the social except Instagram at RefJayhawk you can find me on. Linking to my podcast, The Indie Wrestling Guy, drops every Thursday. Wherever you're looking to your favorite podcast, we'll be discussing the PWI Women's 250, among other things this week on that. And I am a referee on the independent wrestling scene. You can find me this Saturday for Real Action Pro Wrestling at the Ohio Urban Renaissance Center in Youngstown, Ohio. Thanksgiving Throwdown. The big anniversary show. We got the Stevie Edwards Memorial Battle Royal. We got championship match. We got honor roll inductee. We got a lot going on that show. So please catch me there as well if you're in the Youngstown area. That is it for me for right now. This has been fun. I cannot wait to do this again with you folks. We will be back hopefully tomorrow. Just see what happens with work next couple days here. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back as soon as we can though. Until then, have a good one, everybody.
Soundstripe.